Good morning, everyone. Good
Oye,
morning.
no seas tan negativo. Oye, eres como una pila vacía.
Good morning. Se dijo ya.
Hello, good morning. Ali, if you're still there, can you give me command of the thing, please? Give me command of the thing. I'm talking about Zoom, actually, all right? Ali, are you there?
Ronnie, you can start sharing now.
Okay, so I have command right now. Let me see.
You need to click share and share the
Here.
screen you want to share.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I had command of the thing. All right, let me start by, let me see. So we have right now approximately 41 people in the class today. All right, let's get started. So good morning, everyone. This is Ronnie Velasquez with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties. And today we're going to be talking about video solutions. Everybody is talking about Zoom. Everybody's talking about virtual meetings. Everybody's talking about virtual open houses. The problem is that most people are not doing it the right way. So we're gonna try to go over the right way of doing things. But besides that, I'm gonna be giving you content on other things, other video solution things that you can use to communicate with clients during this time, this time of this pandemic. Okay. I see that there's a lot of people coming in the Zoom meeting right now. So I want to say good morning to all of you. Santiago's on the line, Debbie's on the line, Alton, Arvin, Carlos, Carol, Kathy. Uh, Good morning, Kathy. Two Kathys actually: Charlie, Cherry, Diane, Donna, Stella, Glinder, Ivan. Let's see. There's a few HP computer and there's a phone number. Jose Garza is also on the line. Janet Trotter. Good morning. Thank you for being on the line. Linda Jorgensen, Ludi, Lupi, Michael, Natal, Paula, Ping. Oh my goodness, there's just more and more people coming in. I don't know if I'm going to say hi to everybody that is coming in right now. So if I didn't mention your name, please forgive me. I welcome you to the class. Thank you for being here. Now, mind you, this is the first time that I have done this class in a very, very long time. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to ask everybody, let's see, let me see. There's no way to unmute people from here. Ali, are you on the line with me right now?
Yes, Ronnie.
Can you unmute everybody? Because I want everybody to say good morning, Ronnie. All right, so at the count of three, can you unmute them right now? All right, 1, 2, 3.
Good morning. Good morning, Ronnie.
Morning, Ronnie.
Ronnie.
All right, wonderful. All right. Now I'm
show you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ronnie.
Ronnie, unmute yourself.
mute myself. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Ali, I still hear a lot of background noise coming from. Okay, so that's good. That's better. I don't have that background noise. Okay, so we're gonna get started because we have a lot of things to cover. There's a lot of information that I want to share with you. So let's get started right now. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start sharing my screen because you don't want to be looking at my pretty face all day long. I promise you that. My wife already told me, I'm tired of looking at your face. Get out of here. Go out there. Do something. I don't want you here anymore. So, anyways, I know how difficult it is to live with me. So believe me, I can share her feelings. All right, let's get started right now. So I'm going to share the screen. So I'm going to be sharing my computer screen right now. We're going to get started with video solutions. So before I get started, I want to tell you something. We're going to go over this. I put this little document for you guys, like explaining, how to do this step by step. This document, you will find a step-by-step instructions on how to create a Zoom meeting. We're also going to be talking not only about Zoom meeting, but we're going to be talking also about other different video solutions that we're gonna explore other than Zoom, because I know Zoom is very popular right now, but there's other options also that you have available. So we're gonna go over this document. Let me skip to the end right here. We're also gonna go. So this is like I said, a step-by-step instruction on how to do Zoom. you know, with graphics and everything, because that makes it easier for everybody. Obviously, you will have a copy of this class. Let me see. Am I recording this right now? Give me 1 second, please. Hold on. I don't know if I'm recording right now. Anyways, if I'm not recording, that's okay. I think Ali may be recording. All right, so we're gonna go through that, and we're also gonna talk about Google Hangouts. We're gonna talk about Listing Cake. We're also gonna talk about YouTube. Oh, we're definitely gonna talk about Videolicious, because that is a fantastic software that you can use to create videos. So we're gonna talk about that again. Google Hangouts, Listing Cake, and YouTube. And we're also gonna talk about BombBomb and B-Screen, which is different methods of communication via video. Now, for those of you that are joining in right now, where are you going to find this document? I'm going to show you where to find this document right now. So if you go to my training website, I do have a training website where I upload all my training information. So if you go to the training website, which is reaz.app, just the way that it's written here, reaz.app. If you go there and then you go to subscription levels and you create a free account, once you create the free account, you will have access to that document on the menu. So it's going to be right on the menu. I'm going to show you, let me see, I'm going to show you where to do this. So we're going to create a quick account here. I'm just going to create something really, really quick. 1 second, okay? Because I want to show you how this goes. So you have to put a username. So I usually, for usernames, I usually use Disney characters. So I'm going to try, let's see, I already tried Abu Aladdin. So let me try another Disney character. Let's see, let me give me one out of my hat right now. I already use Minnie Mouse. Let's see what else. Jesus, I'm running a blank here. All right, so let's try Donald Duck the second. Okay, Donald Duck the second. All right, so the second. So we're gonna use a username. You need to put a email. So I'm gonna use my junk email here, ysolados@yahoo.com. And then you don't have to put first name, last name if you don't want to. And then if you're gonna put a password, so we're gonna put the password here. So I'm gonna show you how easy this is. All right. So you get a free subscription. So you register for a free subscription. And then once you're logged in, I'm gonna show you what happens once you're logged in. Oops, that's already taken. So I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's try that once again. I think I forgot to put the password. Yeah, I did. Okay, so I just wanna show you this really quick, where you're gonna find this document so you can download it. And you can do this while we do the training too, because it's only gonna take you like a minute or so. All right, so we're gonna log in. And once you're logged in, give me 1 second. Okay, you go to the taskbar right here where it says free. And then I'm gonna show you what I have prepared for you guys, all right? So in the taskbar, when you go to the menu and you click on free, you're gonna click on this link right here, which is COVID-19 resources. So I want you to go to COVID-19 resources. Once you go to COVID-19 resources, this is what you're gonna find. You're gonna find all of these resources that I put there together for you, okay? Give me 1 second, let it load it up a little bit here. Okay, let me make them a little bit smaller so you can see them better. Okay, so this is what we have here, because we're talking about COVID-19. We're not only talking about video solutions today, we're also talking about resources for the COVID-19 epidemic that we have right now. So in here, you're gonna find a list of all the forms, all the new forms that are related to COVID-19 in SIP forms. So SIP forms has released 4 forms that you need to be aware of in regards to COVID-19. 4. The first one is called the RLA-CAA, which is an attachment to the listing agreement. The RLA-CAA. The next one is called the PEAD form, the PEAD, which is the basically the instructions on showing properties and so on. And that one is an attachment to the purchase agreement or the listing agreement. It could be either one of those, right? And then you have the CVA and the NUCC, the CVA and the NUCC. So what I have done here in this document, in this folder that you can download all of the forms in this document here. What you can do here is you can download the forms. Now the forms are in zip forms. I just want you to know that the forms are in zip forms, but I have a copy of the forms there as a sample so you can see them, right? So if you look at item number 1 here, item number 1, 1, and 1, right? In here, you're gonna find the form, which is the PEAD, for example. This is what the form looks like, all right? And once again, you can find it in zip form. So that's the form. This is the RLA-CAA. Okay, this is the RLA-CAA. That's what it looks like, right? And here on number 1, on the first one, is an explanation given by our legal counsel on how the forms are to be used, what do they mean, what do they say, how to explain it to people, etc., etc. So what I have done is I have classified all the forms with their own explanation. So number one, you have an explanation of the form RLA and the PED, and then followed by the form PED and the form RLA. Then you have an explanation of the CVA and the NUCC. Then you have the forms, the CVA and the NUCC right underneath. Then you have an explanation of the AVID. Then you have the form AVID. Then you have an explanation of the client advisory regarding showing properties. Then you have the forms for the client advisory. Okay, that's the client advisory that was given to us by legal counsel. I've been sharing it in the office with all of our agents. This one here basically explains to the consumer, to the buyers and sellers and so on, what it is that we're doing in order to prevent the spread of COVID-19. And this is something that you should have your buyers and sellers sign. This is not a form from SIP-Form. This is a form that our legal counsel put together for us. So I have included that one in the forms right here, and it's form number 4. All right. Then form number 5, it says a buyer choosing a property sight unseen. If you sell a property sight unseen, we also have our legal counsel has also put together a form that we are required now to sign with buyers and sellers. I mean, with buyers in this case, if they buy a property that is sight unseen. So the form is right there. An explanation of the form is right there as well. And finally, you have today's class, which is virtual video solutions class, which is the class that we're going to cover today. So we're going to cover that class already. So once again, I'm going to repeat, how do you get to this folder? For those of you that are coming late right now, I'm going to show you how to get to this folder. The first thing that you need to do is you need to go to my training website, reac.app. You go there, you create a free account by going into membership levels. You go to you go to free. You create a free account, which is not going to cost you anything. You will also get access to all of these things that I share for free, which is my script books, my video trainings, my training calendars, my written courses, my office meeting podcast, my mentoring programs and referral programs and things like that. Well, you don't have to care about those. But anyways, you have all of this access to all of these things here. But once you go into reask.app and you create a free account, what you're gonna get is also you're gonna get access to this folder by going in the menu and clicking on the COVID-19 resources. So you're gonna get access to all of these forms right here, and this is how you get it. If you don't know how to get it again, you can call me, text me, or email me. I will give you instructions on how to get there. Now we have to move on to the next part because, like I said, we have a lot of things to cover. I think Ali, are you manning the chats? I think people are sending information through chats. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to go through those, but if you can please man the chats, I would really appreciate it. All right, let's start with the first part. Let's start with video solutions. Let's start with Zoom. Give me 1 second. I click on the wrong button here. Let's start with Zoom. Zoom is right now very popular. Now, by the way, Zoom is not the only video conferencing service out there. There's also free conferencecall.com. There's also a few of them. You know, if you go to Google and you put, conferencing service, it's probably going to give you like 5 or 6 different choices, right? Now, Zoom has become very popular just because of the name, I guess. You know, everybody's like, oh, let's Zoom. So that's become really, really popular. But once again, Zoom is not the only platform that you can use for video conferences, for virtual tours, and for virtual open houses. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. I'm going to go through all of those steps right now. But if you choose to get into Zoom, Zoom is a good platform. It's not difficult to use. It's very simple to use, and I'm going to show you how to use it right now. So all you have to do is go into zoom.us, which is going to land you on their main page right here. And once you go into zoom.us, you go into plans and pricing right here, plans and pricing. So we're going to go into plans and pricing right now. And you see that you have different options here. If you are a solo agent, that means that you're not teaching classes like I am, right? Or you're not doing big conferences. A free account is absolutely perfect for you. On the free account, you can have up to 100 participants, and you can have up to 40 minutes of time, virtual time that you can use to do your virtual conferences, virtual open houses, and virtual showings as well. Okay, so Zoom free is perfect for you. Like I said, if you are not doing like this type of meetings that we're doing that are 2-hour longs, you don't need to have a pro account. A free account is basically fine for you. So what you do is you sign up. and it's going to ask you obviously for your username and password and so on. Or if you want to sign up with Google, I would highly recommend that if you sign up with your Google account. And the reason why is because once you sign up with your Gmail account, Zoom is gonna do is going to basically give you an opportunity to connect Google Calendars, and we're gonna go into Google Calendars before the end of this meeting, and I'm gonna show you how to use Zoom from the Google Calendar. But if you log in with your Gmail account, and I highly recommend that you do that, that you sign up with your Gmail account, you will have the opportunity to connect Zoom with your calendar. And I'm going to show you how to use that. And it's super easy to use. I've been testing it for the last couple of weeks, and super easy to use, and it's very, very good. I'm going to show you the right way to do it. But there's a little glitch on Zoom on the Google Calendar that I'm going to show you how to fix, because there's a little glitch. It automatically creates a Google Hangout. So I'm going to show you how not to do that. All right. We're going to talk also about Google Hangouts in a little bit, but I just wanted to mention that up front. So you sign up for an account with Zoom, right? And now you're going to go into Zoom. Now, before that, let me digress a little bit here. Why do you need to have a Zoom account? Well, if you're going to post a virtual open house, or you're going to create a virtual showing or a virtual open house, you will need a platform that supports, a conference, virtual conferencing. And that's what Zoom is. Okay. Once again, Zoom is not the only one, but it's the most popular right now. So we're going to go step by step here. All right. So the first part of the steps is obviously to create a Zoom account. Once you have created the Zoom account, you are going to sign into your account. So I'm going to sign into my own personal account right now, and that I use for the office meetings and so on and so forth. So like you see here, you have access. You can access it with a username and password. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go into sign in with Google. Okay, I'm going to sign in with Google, and my credentials have already been uploaded, I believe. So I don't have to use a password, but I will use my Google account to log into this one. And so it's this one right here. I have different emails for different things. As you can tell, I'm a trainer, so I have different emails for different accounts and so on. So once you go into Zoom, the next thing that you want to do once you go into Zoom is you want to go into this button right here that says meetings right here. This is where you want to be. You want to go into a meeting. You want to create a meeting, right? So the next thing that you do after you click on meetings is you create a new meeting. So we're going to create a new meeting. So we're going to start from scratch here. And in here, you're going to put the topic of the meeting. So in this case, if you're doing a virtual showing on a property, let's say, for example, you're doing a virtual showing on a property. I have a listing right now that we can use as an example, right? 7514 Buell Street, okay? Buell Street in the city of Downey. So I'm going to show you how to do this, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my dashboard in the MLS. So now I'm going into Matrix. I'm going to go inside of Matrix right now. So I'm going to show you how that is right now. Give me 1 second. Let it load it up a little bit. So PW Vela Jax. I always screw up my password here. I hope I don't do it. Let's see. Did it work? Does it work? Does it work? Does it work? Okay, let's give it a second and see if it works. Okay, wonderful. So right now, what I'm doing right now is I'm going into the MLS, and I'm going to have one of my listings that we're going to pretend that we're going to do a virtual open house on one of my listings. So we're going to do that right now. So I'm going to go into Matrix from here. Now, if you don't have a listing, I'll tell you in a second how to do this if it's not your listing. But if it is your listing, we're going to do it as if it was my listing, right? So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into my Matrix. I'm going to go into my Matrix. That's where my listings are going to be. I'm going to go into my listings, all right? And then I'm going to pull out the information for the listing on UL, which is this one right here, the first one. It's called UL. It's Street in Downey. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use copy and paste. By the way, guys, I use copy and paste a lot. Like, I'm lazy. I don't like to type, to be honest with you. I do type, and I type a lot because that's my job. But I don't like to type, to be honest with you. So I use copy and paste a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this information here, the address of the property. I'm going to go back to Zoom, and I'm going to paste that information there. You see copy and paste, right? And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the property description, which is right here. I'm going to go to the property description right here. I'm going to copy that property description, right? And you can do this even if it wasn't your listing, because you have access to the MLS. So you have access to the information in the MLS. So I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to put a description here. Why is it important to put a description? Because when people go to the registration page, they need to know what they're subscribing for. They need to know what exactly they're gonna get, right? So you can also add a few words here. You can say something at the beginning of the property description. For example, you can say, this is the registration page for the virtual open house on, and then you can say this, the address of the property, right? If you want to repeat it, you don't have to. All right. Which will happen, and you don't have to put the date if you don't want, because the date is going to show, but I'm still going to put it anyways. Happen on, let's say April. Let's try April. Let's try tomorrow. So let's do it tomorrow. So April 26th. Oh, April 26th, 2020. Watch. And then watch this. I'm going to also add my information, my personal information. If you would like a private tour of this property, please call me or text me. Call me, text me at 562-762-9634 or via email at Ronnie@mayateam.com. So Ronnie@mayateam.com or something like that. Now, once you have put the property description and you added that information, I'm going to show you how that looks like on the other side. The next thing that you want to do is you want to go into the calendar and you want to schedule that virtual open house. We're going to talk about virtual open house right now. Virtual showing is the same, but I'm going to specifically target virtual open houses because I'm going to show you how to do it in the MLS right now. So we're going to do, the meeting is going to be tomorrow, the 26th, and it's going to be from, let's say, from noon. So most virtual open houses, because remember, you have a limitation of 40 minutes. So most virtual open houses or virtual tours have to be 40 minutes or less if you're using the free account. So what you want to do is you want to put here, the amount of minutes. It could be, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Well, this is hours, so let's do 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes or so. So let's say 30 minutes. So we're going to start at 30 minutes. Okay. Is this a recurring meeting? If you're going to do open house, let's say 2 days in a row, the answer is yes, it's going to be a recurring meeting. If you do a recurring meeting, it's going to ask you, well, how often do you want to have it and for how long? So in this case, you can say this is a recurring meeting. Let's say if you have it on Saturday and Sunday, you can have it both Saturday and Sunday. So it's going to be starting on Saturday, ending on Sunday, and it's going to say it repeats every day, for so many occurrences. So let's say we're going to have 2 occurrences at that point because it's going to be Saturday and Sunday, right? So you can do that. All right, you can do that. If this is going to be a virtual open house, you're going to be hosting over a 2-day period or 3-day period. Guess what? If you're doing one every day of the week, which by the way, if you're doing a virtual open house every day of the week, I give you my thumbs up because you're doing like the right thing, right? You should be hosting open houses or virtual open houses almost every day and promoting the heck out of them, right? Bringing more people, creating more leads. Okay, the next thing is this. Registration. Do you want people to register? Yes, 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 yes. The answer is yes. You need people to register. Why do you want people to register? Well, if they don't register, it's like they came to the open house and you don't know who they are. It's like you holding a regular open house. You open the doors of the house and then you go get a burger and people just go in and out and you don't know who came into the property, right? You want people to register. So yes, registration is required. Now it's going to ask you, do you want people to register? Now this question here is mostly for when you're doing trainings or trainings that you're doing, etc. Do you want people to register every time they log in, or you want people to register to one event and be able to open all the events, etc.? This is something that you can decide. I would suggest that you register people every time they show up in the virtual open house. So registration, yes. Attendees need to register for each occurrence they attend, which is the second one, which is fine. Do you require a password? In some cases, I don't require a password because I think it's kind of unnecessary. If they already registered for the event, you don't need to give them a password. So in most cases, I would not require a password, so I take that off. In regards to video, do you want the video to be shown by you? The answer is yes, of course. That is the purpose of you being doing the virtual open houses, by you basically showing the video. So the answer is yes to that. Yes, I want to be, I want to be the ability to see the video. Do you want the ability to see other people in the video? Do you want the ability for participants to show their video? The answer is yes or no. That is basically up to you if you want that, if you want the ability to have people show on the video or not. My answer will probably be yes, because I want to see their face. I think it's important that we see face to face, each other face to face, and I think that's important. So I would suggest that the answer is yes, but that's totally up to you. Now, joining in by computer, by telephone, or by both, leave it as both, because people will always have a choice to log in to hear either by telephone or computer audio, or in this case, if you're using a phone, they also have the ability to listen to this by phone. So the answer is both, okay? Now it says here, enable joins, enable people to join before the host. That is that, would you have the ability for people to log in before you actually log in? And the answer is yes or no. That's totally up to you. If the answer is no, what Zoom is going to do is going to give them a screen that says this meeting has not started yet, and basically it's going to prompt them to try again in a few minutes. Basically, that's what it does. If the answer is yes, I want to join in, all they're going to see basically is a blank screen until you join in, basically. So that's totally up to you how you want to manage that. Mute participants upon entry. I wouldn't, if you're doing a virtual open house, I wouldn't mute participants. I want to, because if they come in and they're muted, they may not be able to unmute themselves because they don't know how to use it. So what happens is you want to have the ability to talk to them when they come into the virtual open house. So I would not use this feature. Now we as trainers use this feature because when we have 40, 50, 60, 70 people in the training, we don't want everybody talking and this background noise in the back, right? So we mute everybody. But for you doing a virtual open house, I think muting is not a good option, so you should leave it alone. So and we're gonna cover this once again in a second. Enable waiting room. Enable waiting room, I don't like it. And the reason I don't like it is because what happens is that people come in and Zoom says, well, the meeting is starting, but you, the host, have to approve people to come into the meeting. And I don't like that, because then you would have to go to each one of the people that are coming into the meeting and you would have to approve them to walk into the meeting. And that is not a good thing to do. So, and do not enable the waiting room. Okay, let's just leave it like that. Don't touch it, all right? It says only authenticated users can join. Okay, so this is what this is. If you click off this button right here, that means that the people have to have a Zoom account. That means that they have to register for a Zoom account in order to attend the virtual event. That is not a good thing because you already asked them to register for the event. You should not force people to have to register again for a Zoom account or even to register for a Zoom account because that is completely unnecessary. So the answer is no. Leave it alone. Don't touch it, all right? And the next part is record the meeting automatically. If you want to record the meeting on your phone, your computer, or in the cloud, in the case of the phone, I think it's going to be in the cloud because it's going to take too much memory from your phone. So you probably need to record it in the cloud because they give you that opportunity to record in your computer or to record in the cloud. So if you're using a phone, probably recording on the cloud is better. If you're using a computer, like I use a computer, I record it in my computer. Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie,
yes.
Sorry to disturb you.
That's okay.
Going back to your registration, yes. On my registration, it doesn't give me extra options.
Buyer registration where you're talking about this one right here, registration required?
Correct.
It doesn't give you those extra options?
No, sir.
All right, and the reason why it doesn't give you that extra option is probably because my account is a paid account and your account is a free account?
No.
And probably that's the reason why?
No? Mine's paid too.
Yours is paid too? Well, I have no idea why, my buddy. So you may want to check with someone on that because I have no idea. It's always been there for me, so I don't know. So, all right. So, okay, so let's do, again, from the top to the bottom. We're going to go step by step from top to the bottom. I'm going to go a little bit slowly on this, okay? First thing, topic. What is the topic? The address of the property. If you're doing a virtual showing or you're doing a virtual open house, you want to have the property address on the topic so they know what property you're talking about. Description. You can copy and paste the description from Matrix. So you can go to Matrix, you can easily copy and paste the description, make any changes that you want. I would also recommend that you double put in there the address of the property, the dates. You don't have to do it, but I'm kind of like obsessive compulsive. So I would put it in there just to make sure that it's in there. And I would also give people the opportunity, if they choose to to contact me instead of to do a private tour. And I think that's important, to giving people the opportunity to do a private tour. Maybe they come into the page and they say, well, the open house is going to be on Saturday from 12 to 1, and I'm working on Saturday from 12 to 1. I cannot attend this open house from 12 to 1 on Saturday because I'm working. We'll give the opportunity to people also to register for a private tour or even a private showing by virtual, by what we call a virtual showing, right? You can do that as well. So giving people that opportunity, I think, is important. Then you need to put the dates and times where the event is going to be. Oh, big mistake that I always make, guys, you got to be careful with this. Whenever I put 12 o'clock, it always defaults by AM, which is basically midnight. You got to be careful with that. If you're going to put 12 o'clock, you need to make sure that it's 12 p.m. instead of 12 a.m. because I know that I have done that mistake a few times already, and that is not a good mistake to make. Because if you put 12 a.m., guess what? You're going to be there at 12 noon and no one is going to show up, right? Because the registration says 12 a.m. And most people will not register for a 12 a.m., open house. That's understandable. All right, so duration of the event, in this case, 30 minutes, if you're going to do it in 30-minute increments. By the way, you can have multiple Zoom open houses. I don't know if that's recommended or not, that you could potentially have different open house events by creating multiple events in Zoom. And you can have events that last from 12 to 12:30, from 1 to 1:30, and then another one from 2 to 2:30, and so on and so forth. If you want to do that, the problem with doing that would be, how do you market so many events? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, yes, you can put it in the MLS, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. But how do you really market throughout your social media accounts, multiple events? I'd rather you market one event and you market really heavily, make sure that you get a lot of people into the event, rather than trying to market 6 events, at different time intervals, because that's going to be too difficult. That's going to be close to impossible. So focus on one event, try to get everybody into the one event as much as you can, and go from there. All right. All right. So if the event is a recurring event, then you need to set that up. Is it recurring every day? What times, what date? You can do it that way, or you can create separate events altogether. Now, remember, if you create separate events, you're going to be creating separate links as well. So people are going to have to go to different links. So once again, I would not recommend it, but it's totally up to you if you do that. You want people to register? The answer is yes, absolutely. You want people to register, because if they don't register, you don't know who came to the event, and what good does that do, right? Require meeting password? The answer is no, I'm not going to require a password. Video, yes or no? For both of them, yes. I'm going to do the video for both of them because I think it's important for people to see us face to face. On the audio, I'm going to click on both, which is fine. Enable join before host, I'm not going to check that off. Mute participant, I'm not going to check that off. Enable waiting room, I'm not going to check that off. Authenticate users, I'm not going to check that off. And the only one that you may or may not want to check is the one on record the meeting automatically. That is totally up to you. Once I do it, I'm going to save the event. So I'm saving the event right now. And once I save the event, you'll see what happens here. We're going to go into Google Calendar in a second, but this is the event. And if you look at here, this is the registration page right here. This is the URL, what we call the URL. A URL, for those of you that don't know, I know everybody knows what a URL is, but for those of you that don't know what a URL is basically the address of this event on the internet. So on the internet, there's a lot of things, and you can find those things by typing an address. So this is basically the address for that event. It's like your home address. Like my address will be 6301 Crescent. That would be my address. This is the address for the event. So this is what you're gonna need. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna first, before I go anywhere, I'm gonna copy this link right here. I'm gonna open my notepad, which I always have my notepad handy with me because I copy and paste a lot of stuff in my notepad through, when I'm working. So I have my notepad right here, so I'm gonna copy and paste that because I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna need it in a second. So I'm gonna need it, and the next thing that you wanna do is you wanna also copy the invitation. So by copying the invitation is this one here. I'm gonna click on copy invitation. So I'm gonna show you where I went. It's right here. It says copy invitation. I'm gonna click on that. I'm gonna copy the invitation, and once again, I'm gonna get my trusty notepad, and I'm gonna paste the invitation right there. I wanna have this front and center because I'm gonna be using it in the next few minutes, and I wanted to show you where it is. So once that is okay, so that's the invitation, and then you can start promoting the event. I'm not going to go into Google Calendars right now. I'm going to go into Google Calendars in a minute because I'm going to show you 2 different ways to add the Zoom event into your calendar. I'm going to show you both ways. I'm going to show you starting from Zoom and also starting from Google Calendar. So we're going to go through that. But before we go through that, I'm going to show you how to do it in the MLS. So now that you have your event link for registration, what you need to do is you need to go into your listings. I'm going to go into My Matrix, My Listings again. Now, if this is not your listing, for those of you that are doing virtual open houses for other agents, all right, what you need to do is you need to give the other agent the registration link. This one right here, the one we just copied right there, that's the link that you want to give those other agents, all right? This is the link you want to give them so they can put it in the MLS for you. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So the way to do this, how to enter a virtual open house into the MLS. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to go into the listing. We need to go into the listing and we're going to go into edit right here. And once you go into edit, you're going to click on residential. If this is a residential property, obviously, if it's a commercial, then it's going to say commercial. So we're going to click onto residential. Then you're going to go into open houses. You're going to go into open houses right here, open house. Let me see, open house. I'm sorry. I lost it there for a second. Open house right here, which is at the end, right here, open house. And this is what you're going to do. This is so simple, guys. It's not even complicated. Watch. So I'm going to create a new event. All right. So this is a new event. I'm going to date it. So date and time. So watch this. Date is going to be the 26th, which is tomorrow. Okay. And it's going to be at 12 noon. All right. It's going to be at 12 noon, and it's going to stop at 12:30 p.m. So I don't know how to put 12:30 p.m. here. So I guess I'm just going to type it like that. All right. So now it's going to be attended by the agent, obviously. And here where it says open house type, they have CRMLS have already habilitated the type of open house in this case because CRMLS. Remember that it used to be attended by the seller or the agent, etc. And what type of open house it would say broker or public. Now it says virtual public and virtual broker. They have removed the public and broker. And the reason why is because CRMLS is discouraging people from doing actual open houses. Okay, that's the reason why they removed the option to do a regular open house from the system. Now they're only hosting virtual open houses, whether they're public or broker. So in this case, you're going to use the virtual public right here, and then you're going to copy and paste the registration link. Oops, I think I copied the wrong one. Give me 1 second here. Let me remove that. Okay, let me remove all of that. So I'm going to go back to my trusty notepad right here. So let's do that. Copy that and paste it right here. All right, there you go. So that's the registration page for this event. And once you do that, you click on submit listing right here, and that's how it's done. Basically, it's super simple. This is like super simple. Once again, date of the event, time of the event, attended by the agent, obviously, and then open house type is going to be virtual public, and obviously it's going to have the URL that you copy and pasted from Zoom. So that's the URL for registration. Once you do that, you submit the listing. I'm not going to submit it, obviously, because this is just a test, but I'm going to submit the listing. What happens after you submit that open house in the MLS? Well, what happens is that CRMLS will distribute that open house to all the real estate websites who have the ability to show virtual open houses. Zillow is one of them. Trulia, Homes.com, Realtor.com, the giants, basically, they all have the ability to show this, and they're all going to have this link embed into their description, their property description. So that's what it's going to show. How else can you promote this event? Now let's talk about how else you can promote this event. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the URL right here, the URL that we copied for the registration. This is your registration page. Remember, this is the registration page right here. So this registration page right here, how do you promote it? Well, you can promote it by Facebook. You can promote it by LinkedIn. You can promote it by Twitter. You can promote it by email. Zoom in the registration page. This is where we are right now, inside of the registration page. Inside of the registration page will give you the opportunity to promote the event via Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and by email, which is basically the 4 most popular ways of doing it. Another way of doing it would be in Instagram, and everybody keeps asking me the question, can we post things in Instagram? And the answer is no. Ali, can you please mute everybody? I see some background noise. The answer is no, you cannot post it in Instagram. And the reason why is because Instagram is a closed system, meaning that they don't allow any third party accessing the files within Instagram, at least not yet. So I don't know if Facebook, who owns Instagram, is going to make changes to that in the future. I don't know. But for right now, Instagram, there's no way to automatically post into Instagram, as far as I know, or as far as I can tell, not directly. I know that some apps and things like that have created ways to go around that, like creating macros and things like that to do that. But for most, the answer for in most cases is no, you cannot post it in Instagram. Can you go into your Facebook account and post from Facebook to Instagram? The answer is yes. So once you have an event in Facebook, you can actually post it in Instagram. So now we're going to go into the next part. The next part is how do you promote the event? Other than having Matrix promote the event for you, because they will, you know, Zillow, Trulia, Homes.com, etc., etc. How else can you promote the event? Well, the same way that I've been teaching you guys for years and years and years how to promote open houses in Facebook. The way to do this is by creating a Facebook event in Facebook and then paying for promotion. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So let me log into my Facebook account if I can remember my username and password. Oh, wonderful. It's already there. Okay, great. So what you need to do now, in order to do an event in Facebook, you need to have a business page. Guys, if you do not have a business page, you need to have a business page. You need to have business pages on all the major social media networks. In this case, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and hopefully YouTube. And we're gonna go into YouTube in a little bit, but YouTube may be another place that you want to create events and promote events. But let's talk about Facebook for a second. Facebook also owns Instagram. So whenever you post an event in Facebook, you can also promote it in Instagram. That's how you get the event into Instagram. So I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to one of the pages, the business pages that I manage. I have a few business pages that I manage. Let me do the one for My ATM Inc. right now. So let's do into My ATM Inc. right now. Give me 1 second, please. Give me 1 second. Let's go in here. I should have pressed the button before. For some reason, it's just not moving. Okay, there you go. It's moving now. All right. So once you go into the page, this is not the page. Give me 1 second, please. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. I don't know. My internet is moving a little slow here. All right. So once you go into your business page, and I'm talking about your business page now. Give me 1 second. I think I'm in the wrong place because right now I'm under notifications instead of the main page. So let's go into the main page, okay? Give me 1 second, please. By the way, if anybody has any questions so far, I know everybody may have questions. Ali, is there any questions that we need to answer right now?
Yes, Ronnie. Someone asked what happened if I registered my Zoom account already, but not through Google. Can I still use Google Calendar?
Yes, you can, absolutely. So what you need to do, that's a good question to ask. So what you need to do is you need to register your Google account, and to do that, you go in the profile, you go into profile, and then you register your Google account from here. You see, you go into edit, or I'm sorry, sign in email right here, and then you register your account from there. So yes, the answer is yes, and can be done easily. In about 2 minutes, you can get it done. All you have to do is go into profile, go to edit, sign in email, put your Gmail account in there. It's gonna send you a link to your Gmail account. It's saying, you know, basically, do you accept the fact that we're changing it? And you say yes to that. And from that point forward, you can log in with your Gmail account. Yes, that is a great question to ask. Thank you so much. Any other questions, Sally?
Yes, we have 2 more.
Okay.
Can you show how to stream a Zoom meeting on Facebook at the same time? I think we're going over that right now, correct?
Yes, the answer is you cannot stream a Zoom meeting into Facebook while you're doing the meeting. You cannot do that. You can promote the meeting in Facebook, which I'm going to show you right now. But unfortunately, Zoom and Facebook, at this point, I don't think they talk to each other when it comes to streaming. You can do a Facebook live event. If that's where the way you want to go, you can do it to Facebook live event. And as a matter of fact, I was going to talk about that later, but let's talk about it now. You can do a Facebook live event. The only challenge with doing a Facebook live event is that the person who's watching that live event needs to have a Facebook account or needs to have access to a Facebook account. And if they do not have a Facebook account, and some of them may be a little bit concerned about connecting with you through Facebook too, because nobody wants to be prospected, to be honest with you. No one does. No one wants to be prospected, right? So maybe people, that will discourage people from joining your Facebook live event just because they need to have a Facebook account and they need to be connected to you via Facebook, and some people will not want to do that. So it is kind of a challenge. And once again, Zoom at this point, or as far as I'm concerned, or I know, Zoom does not stream via Facebook automatically. It does not. They don't talk to each other. All right, different platforms. All right, another question, Ali, before I move forward?
Someone asked how to share screen. Ronnie, I actually, I believe that you can stream from Zoom to Facebook Live.
You can.
Yes.
You can. Okay, wonderful. I didn't know that. All right. Do you know how to do it? Okay, Ali is Ali is not responding. So let's move forward because I do have to finish the meeting and there's a lot of things that we need to cover. Ali, you were going to say something? Ali?
Yes, Ronnie, it works through the Zoom link. We had a class, the last class that we had went through how to do it live.
Okay. Oh,
But
you did?
Yes, but
okay.
Yeah, but I believe you need an upgraded account to do that. So you cannot, I don't think you can do that through a free account.
You cannot do that through a free account. Okay, gotcha.
No.
All right, all right. Well, you know what? Maybe next class we can talk about that, all right? As of right now, my recommendation would be to get a hold of Ali and see if she can show you the steps in order to get that done. I have never done it that way, so I don't know how to do it that way, okay? All right, so let's keep moving forward. All right, so what you need to do now is you need to promote the event. So we're going into event promotion, right? How do you promote the event, right? And how do you promote the event is by creating an event in Facebook. Now, watch this. This is the mistake that I always tell people that they do. You go into Facebook and you create a post and you post something. You're like, I'm gonna have an open house, and you post it, right? The problem with creating a post is that the post does not give you the opportunities that you have when creating an event. Let me tell you which opportunities. With an event versus a post, okay, event versus post, all right? An event, you can put the address of the property, you can put the dates and times of the event, you can put a link in order to register, and then you can create an ad based on that event, because Facebook gives you the opportunity to create events because they want you to spend money. They want you to create an ad. That's the whole purpose of allowing you an opportunity to create an event on Facebook, is because they want you to pay them money, right? Which is fine, right? So watch this. So Facebook will allow you to do that opportunity. That, all of those things that I just mentioned right now, you cannot do with a regular post, or if you can do them, it's going to be cumbersome. It's not going to be exactly the way you need it to be. So my recommendation, if you're hosting a virtual open house, or even if you're hosting a virtual tour of a property, not only an open house, but also a virtual tour, because you can do virtual tours as well, a small, 5-minute tours and whatnot, you can promote it in Facebook. So how do you do that? Well, the first thing that you need to do is you need to go into events right here on your main page, your business page, that is, and then you need to create a new event by clicking on this button that says create event. Super simple right now, right? Now, let me show you how to go through the process of creating the event. So the next thing that you need is you need to put a picture of the property. So I'm going to go back to my property here. So my listings, and I'm going to go into my listings. I'm going to go into my listing right here. And I'm not supposed to do this because the pictures once uploaded into Matrix are copyrighted. But since this is my property, my account, I'm just going to take it from here. So I'm going to save the image from Matrix. And once again, you're not supposed to do this. What you're supposed to do is get the agent to send you, that picture that you need. So I'm going to do that. And now I'm going to go into Facebook here again. And we're going to, while it's loading the picture, give me 1 second. All right. Now I'm going to put the picture here. All right. So we're going to put the picture here. So this is the picture right now. I think this is the one, right? Let me see. I think this is the one. Let's see. Oh, it says image. Okay, the image is too small. All right, so I'm going to have to choose it from my folder. Give me 1 second. Let me go back to my folder. I have the original picture in my folder somewhere. So real estate. Downey, here it is. BOL, here it is. Photos, here it is. Okay, let's try this one here. All right. So I'm gonna upload the picture.
Create an HD.
And I'm gonna go step by step on the things that the Facebook is asking me to do. So while it's loading the picture, let's do the next one.
What?
So event name. Well, in this case, you can call it virtual open house because that's what it is, right? So a virtual open house. So virtual open house, all right? So I'm gonna title it virtual open house. I don't know how to spell house. All right, the location. This is the location, watch this. This is where you can put the location of the property. So in this case, we're gonna put the location of the property, which is this right here. And you can put the location of the property. You see why I love events is because you can put actually the location where the property is. Then the description, we're gonna do exactly the same thing. We're gonna go to Matrix, we're gonna copy and paste the description. You see how easy this is? Copy and paste, copy and paste. I love copy and paste. All right, copy and paste. Now, Facebook may say that the description is too long. Sometimes they do that. So if it's too long, you're gonna have to edit it. They haven't said anything right now, so I guess it's fine. So let's go to the category here. The category is gonna be under, it's gonna be under housing, which I think they remove housing, but I think, yeah, I think they remove housing. It used to be housing in here on the list. They don't have it. I didn't see it last time I did it. So I'm gonna choose other. The frequency, whether it's once or daily, the same thing as you do with Zoom. Let's say in this case, it's only gonna be once. So it's gonna be on the 26th. It's gonna be at 12 noon. And it's gonna end on the 26th at 12:30 p.m. So we're gonna do that, all right? Now it says co-host, you don't have to worry about that. Add schedule, you don't have to worry about that. Kid friendly and all that, you don't have to worry about that. In keywords for right now, let's just use Zillow, because a lot of people are looking for Zillow in Facebook. So Zillow, Craigslist, Trulia, Homes.com, you know, the giants basically. So I'm gonna type Zillow as a keyword, and we're gonna be able to add more keywords once we create an event promotion. All right, so that's that. Okay. Now watch this, where it says here, add ticket link, add ticket link. You see this where it says add ticket link? This is where you put the URL for the event. So I'm gonna go back to my trusty notepad. I am going to copy the link and I'm gonna paste it right here under the URL, okay? And then it says on sale now. I don't know if you can change this, but it says on sale now. So that's the event. And that's how you create the event in Facebook. Let's go down from the top to the bottom. First thing that you do, you upload a picture. Second thing, you give the event a name. Now it's giving me something that says, oh, you cannot do capitalizations. Okay, so let's do virtual open house here. All right, so event name, location of the event, that's the address of the property. Description is the description that you took from the MLS. If you want to edit it, make changes, put your name, phone number, whatever, you can do that too. Categories, others, frequency, depending on the frequency that you want. And finally, the keyword is Zillow. And finally, the event link is where the ticket link or the ticket URL, that's where you're gonna put the event link for registration. Okay, so we're done with that event. We're gonna publish it. So now, let me see, it says, oh yeah, I forgot to change the time here. It's 12:30 p.m. I'm always making mistakes with the times. I don't know why. All right, so that's that, and we're gonna click on publish, and now the event is gonna be published. As soon as the event is published, Facebook is gonna pop you out with a pop-up banner that says, do you want to promote this event? Do you see? You see that? Yeah, right there. Why do they do that? Well, because they wanna make money, obviously, right? But this is a great way to market your event, because you're not only gonna be able to market it in Facebook, you're also gonna be able to market it in Instagram, which is fantastic. So watch this. So I'm gonna boost the event right now, and I'm gonna go through the process of boosting an event right now. I'm gonna show you the things that you need to do in regards to boosting events, and I'm gonna tell you also the mistakes that most people make in regards to event promotions in Facebook. The first mistake that most people make in regards to event promotion is that they put an image with words. You cannot put images with words. Facebook does not allow you to put images with words, and I'll tell you the reason why. Facebook only makes money when people click on the link and they go into the event page. So they charge you somewhere between 25 cents to 45 cents every time somebody clicks on the link. But if on the picture you put a note that says, for example, register here, or call me at this number, or send me a text message or something like that, then what happens is that Facebook feels like people are not going to be clicking on the link, and if they're not going to be clicking on the link, they're going to be losing money. That's the reason why Facebook does not allow you to put, I think the ratio is 10%. I think it's 10%. It looks like the words cannot exceed more than 10% of the actual image or something like that. So the first thing that most people get once you submit a promotion or you create an ad, is that you get a rejection notice from Facebook. They send you an email with a rejection notice. It says your ad does not comply to our regulations and standards. And then you have to figure out, and they give you a list of things that regulations and things like that. You have to figure out what the problem is. Well, one of the problems is that you're putting words on pictures. Do not put words on pictures, all right? That's the first thing. Do not put anything in the property description that directs people to call you, text you, email you, or directs people to go into a URL to register. Why? For the same reason, because if people are looking at the information there, they're not going to click on the link, and if they don't click on the link, Facebook is not going to make any money, so they don't like that. You got to make sure you don't put that. That's the second reason, right? That's the second reason why your ads get rejected. I'm going to show you now the third reason why ads get rejected. The third reason why ads get rejected, and it says here the text is too long, so we're going to have to remove some of the text. I'm not going to spend time editing. I'm just going to cut it down here for that. All right. The next thing. This is the next thing, the reason why, and this is the major reason why ads get rejected in Facebook is because you did not add a special category, the housing special category. Let me explain you how that goes. The Department of HUD, Housing and Urban Development, the Department of Housing and Urban Development, they sue Facebook. They sue them because Facebook, before, they used to be able, you were able to filter people by pretty much anything, like familiar relationships, marital status, race, language, home ownership, etc. So the Department of HUD said, no, wait a second, Facebook. If you're sending out ads into the public, you cannot discriminate against the protected classes. You cannot discriminate against race, language, skin color. You cannot discriminate against marital status. You cannot discriminate, about all of these protected classes. So what happens is that Facebook was forced basically to not only to remove those categories. So now you cannot filter by people who are married, unmarried, or the age of the race or whatever. You cannot do that anymore. But not only that, they also, as an agreement to the Department of HUD, what they had to do is they had to add this other question here, asking the person who's posting the ad whether or not this is a special ad category. And the answer for you, the answer is always yes, because you're a real estate agent, you're promoting real estate properties, you cannot discriminate. So the answer to this is yes, this is a special ads category in housing. So you have to check that out. All right, so this is the main reason why most most promotions are being rejected right now. People call me all the time like, Facebook rejected my promotion. I don't know why. Did you check out the special ad category? Oh, I don't know. I never seen it. Okay, there you go. That's the problem. So that's the next reason why why Facebook rejects the event. All right, let's go to this one here. The next one is people and audiences. How do you promote this this event to the people that you wanted to see? Well, the first thing that you want to do is you want to create a radius of the people who can see this ad. So the radius of the people that can see this ad. For some reason, it shows Istanbul in there. I have no idea why. I guess my computer thinks that I'm in Istanbul right now. I don't know why. So I'm going to remove that one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste the address of the property once again. So I'm going to have it here. I'm going to copy and paste the address. 1 second. So I'm going to put the address of the property. Let me see. Select location. This is something new. Okay, wait a second. Let me click on that. Actually, I'm just going to type it. 7514 UL Street in Downey. Okay, there it is. Okay. I don't know if when I copy and paste it didn't work. All right, so watch this. So you type the address of the property. You put 15-mile radius. That's the minimum that Facebook will allow you. You can go more than 15, but don't do more than 15 because that's going to be too much. So you do 15-mile radius. And then the only targeting that I use, the only extra targeting that I use in regards to this, I do not use any of the protected classes keywords. What I use is I use targeting for real estate. The most common and the most useful and the people are looking for the most is Zillow. Yes, I know we don't like it, but guess what consumers do? Zillow is the one keyword that most people are looking for when it comes to housing. and I put Zillow in there. Now, the reason I put Zillow in there is the following reason. The reason, see how many people are looking for Zillow in Facebook? 37 million people are looking for Zillow in Facebook right now. So anyways, the reason why is Zillow, because also when I click on Zillow, I click on suggestions, and now it's going to give me a list of all the other keywords that relate to Zillow. So you can pick from the list. Trulia, Homes.com, house hunting, first-time home buyer, real estate, property finder, single family detached property, starter home, etc., etc., etc. You can choose as many keywords as you want. I would recommend not to choose more than 6 or 7. You want to keep it, kind of like tight. You don't want all the keywords in the world. So once you have done that, you in essence have created your first ad. So let's go down from the top again. Let's do it from the top. How do you create an ad in Facebook? Well, the first thing that you do is you boost an event. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. There's a button there. But the screen pops out as soon as you create an event. The next thing that you do is you edit the event days. How many days? Oh, here's another question people ask me. How many days before the event should I promote it? I would suggest somewhere between 5 to 7 days before the event, so you have enough time for people to actually see the event. So you need to select the amount of days that you're going to promote it. So in this case, this one ends tomorrow, so there's no days available anymore because we put it that the event ends tomorrow. But if you put an event that ends next Saturday, you're going to be able to choose how many days you want the event to run, and then the total budget or the total amount of money that you're willing to spend on that event. My suggestion would be somewhere between $20 to $40 to promote an event. If you can do more, do more. $20 to $40 over 4 or 5 days should be, enough. All right. And basically, it says if I were to invest, let's say 5 days, let's say $40, 5 days. That's let's say $8 a day. So that would be about, let's say $5 a day, for example. That would be about 4,000 to 12,000 people will see that ad every single day for the next 5 days. And I think that's pretty good. So my suggestion would be promote an event about 5 to 7 days before the event and spend somewhere between $3 to $5 a day promoting that event. And I think that would be good. And you obviously will make changes along the way, etc. There's also a Facebook pixel. I'm not going to talk about that because that's super complicated and I'm going to lose most of you. So forget about that. And then finally, the event, the people in audience is the next thing that you need to do. And the people in audience, you're going to select 15-mile radius of the property address. And basically, that's how you create an event. I also have a video in my training website under online marketing. It's a 45-minute video that I explain this step by step. Also, I did explain it right now, but if you want more, you can go to my training website, go into online video training, and you'll find it there. All right. So once you boost the event right here, now your event is going to be boosted both in Facebook and Instagram because Facebook and Instagram are one. And they, Facebook, whatever events, whatever advertising you create in Facebook, it goes directly into Instagram. All right. Do you have any questions before I continue? Ali, do we have any questions before I continue?
Yes, Ronnie. Somebody asked if you can hold a virtual open house on a listing that's not yours.
Yes, the answer is yes. Yes. As a matter of fact, the Book of Realtors says that we, section number 4 of the Book of Realtors says that the realtors need to cooperate with one another. So the answer is yes, you need to cooperate with other brokers as long as there's opportunity. And I know the biggest challenge most realtors have is having agents, allowing them to do events on their properties. And here's my rule of thumb, as of my last count, it took us almost 66 phone calls to get one open house. So when agents come to me, Ali, I'm sorry, but this is the truth. When agents come to me and they say, oh, I can't find any open houses, my first question is, how many agents did you call? And they say 4 or 5. And I said, well, go call another 60. Because it's going to take you about 60 phone calls before you actually get an open house, somebody to allow you to do an open house on the property. So I guess what? Yes, you can do open houses on other people's listings as long as the listing agent and the broker agree to that, okay? And all you have to do is get something in writing, an email, text message works is fine, where they say, yes, it's okay to do an open house on my property. So yes, the answer is yes. Any other question regarding that? I know a lot of people have questions regarding that. So any other question?
Someone requested if you can just slow down a little bit. I know you have a lot to share and you're pressed for time, but just a little bit. And it is being recorded, everyone. So we will share this afterwards.
Yeah, it's always my challenge as a trainer because my trainings are 3 hour longs and they give me 2 hours or 2 hours and a half in this case. So I do have to go a little bit fast, but yes, I apologize for that. I'll try to slow down a little bit. I'm gonna slow down a lot. That's me slowing down. Woo! I'm gonna slow down a lot. All right. So this is what we're talking about. Now I'm gonna recap because I always recap everything that we're doing. All right. So I'm gonna recap again. So let me cancel that. I'm not gonna save it. So cancel that. I'm not gonna save it. Go get it.
Ronnie, I don't know if you can hear, but you are cutting off right now. Your audio cut off, so we didn't hear your recap. I think he jumped off and he'll jump back on shortly to fix audio. So just please wait. Also, I provided a link in the chat that you can use to see if your Facebook ad follows the 20% rule. I think Ronnie's back on. Just unmute yourself, Ronnie.
The internet here at the training center shut down for a minute. No, I don't know why, but I'm back already. Okay. So let me go back to share the screen. Okay. So you were talking about the 20% rule, right? On the pictures. Is that correct?
Yes, I provided a link in the chat where they can check to see if it follows the rule. And then if you can recap again, because you cut off when you did your recap.
Yeah. All right. So what we're doing right now in the recap is that we're talking about how to promote a virtual open house in Facebook and Instagram. That's what we're doing right now. So in order to promote a Facebook event, and you can see the screen, right, Alice? Is the screen is okay?
Yes.
You can see this. Okay, wonderful. So to promote an event in Facebook, what you need to do is you need to go to your business page. You need to have a business page. If you don't have it, go get it because they're free. They don't cost anything. Facebook promote business pages because they want you to spend money. The next thing that you need to do is you need to go to create an event. You click on create an event, and basically you basically follow the steps on creating an event. It's not that difficult. I know it sounds difficult because I've been talking for like an hour about this, but it's not that difficult. You put the picture, you put the name, you copy the location or the address of the property, you put the description, the categories, the dates and times, etc., and all of this, and then finally you add the ticket link, all right, the link for the event, the registration page in this case, and that's how you create an event. Once you have created an event and you click on the button that says create, the next thing that happens automatically is that Facebook is going to ask you to boost the event. Now, if the window for boosting an event does not show up automatically, you find it right here. It's right here. You can't miss it. It's right on the top right there. You can't miss it. It's right here. And this is where you go to boost an event. Now, I'm gonna say something because most people say, well, I created a Facebook event and I think that's enough. That is not enough. And I'll tell you the reason why that is not enough. Because if you create a Facebook event, if you don't promote it, the only people that see the event is your friends and family. And quite honestly, you don't have that many friends and family. All right. What you want to do is you want to target an audience. And how do you target an audience is by creating an ad and spending some money on the ad. I'm not saying, spend a lot of money on the ad, but you want to spend somewhere between $3 to $5 a day for the next 5 days to promote an event to get people to register. This is by far the best strategy that I have found that works for me in regards to promotions is using Facebook event marketing. And the reason why it works is because you're promoting it not only in Facebook, but you're also promoting it in Instagram. All right. So that's that. Any questions regarding that before I move on? Because I'm going to move on from this now. Okay. So I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to delete this ad because obviously this is just a test. So I'm going to delete it. I don't want nobody right now bugging me for this. Okay, cancel the event. Okay, I'm going to cancel the event right now. If you have to cancel the event, you can cancel it. So I'm going to delete it. So confirm that. All right. Now let's move on to the next part. So I show you already how to create an event in Zoom. All right. We went through how to create an event in Zoom by going into meetings and creating a new meeting. It gives you a link, and I'll show you the link right here. It gives you an invitation that you can send out. If you go to the link page, if you go to this link page that they give you, through the link page that they give you, let me go back to the link page right here. Through the link page that they give you, you can also promote that page through Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and via email by mailing it to people, right? It's gonna give you something that you can send via mail. But if you want to promote in Facebook, once again, posting it in Facebook is not enough. You also have to create an event promotion. And I show you the ways to do that. Let's go to the next part. Now, I'm gonna show you how to connect Zoom with your Google Calendar. Zoom with your Google Calendar. Now, in order to connect Zoom with your Google Calendar, you're gonna need an additional thing, and you're gonna need a plugin. It's called a plugin. So you need to download a plugin into your computer. So I'm gonna show you how to do this. So all you have to do is go into Google and put Zoom Google Calendar plugin right there. So you put Zoom Google Calendar plugin, and there you go. It's gonna give you. Let me see. Don't use Zapier for that. It's this one right here. It says Zoom Scheduler Google Chrome, and you're gonna download this. This is a plugin for Google Chrome, and you should be using Google Chrome because it's compatible with Google. So Google Chrome is a plugin that you download into your computer, and once you download it into your computer, it's going to synchronize your Zoom meetings with your calendar events. So this is the plugin right here. I'm gonna show it to you right now, and this is the way to do it. So there you go. I already have it, so I'm not gonna download it again, but this is the Zoom Scheduler. So two things that are gonna happen when you do this. The first thing is that you're gonna have the ability to connect your meetings through the Google Calendar. If you go to your meeting right here, you see where it says here, add to Google Calendar. You're gonna have the ability to add it to the Google Calendar. But not only that, because Zoom can do that also if you have your Gmail account connected to Zoom, like I explained to you at the beginning. So Google Calendar will be able to do that. But the next thing that is gonna happen is that you can actually create events directly from Google Calendar without having to go into Zoom, if that's what you want to do. I'm not saying you should do it that way, but I'm saying that you have the ability to do that. So once you download the extension, I'm gonna show you how to do this. It's super, super easy. All you have to do is go to your Google Calendar, click on create, all right? Create an event, right? And then you're gonna create the event. The event name is gonna be obviously the address of the property, so I'm gonna copy that again. So the address of the property. And now before you do anything else, don't do anything on this screen right here because this screen doesn't give you too many options. What I want you to do is I want you to click on more options, click on more options right here, more options. And this is where the whole page is gonna be for the options for Google. And you see where it says here, make it a Zoom meeting. You see that button that says make it a Zoom meeting? All you have to do after you fill out the information, let's do the information just to make sure that we do it right. You have to fill out the information for the Zoom meeting, which is going to be tomorrow at 12 o'clock, and it's going to last from 12 to 12:30, all right? And then you go here, don't add a location. You click on the make it a Zoom meeting. Watch what's going to happen when I click this button. As a matter of fact, let me move here a little bit so you can see it better. I'm going to click on the button, and bam, 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 bam. Everything is created from here. You see that? The whole thing is created from here. So you can use Google Calendar to create Zoom events straight from Google Calendars. You don't even have to go to Zoom to do that. The ability that you have in regards to this now is that you can copy and paste addresses to invite people. So I don't know which contact database you use, but I do use a contact database. And let me see if I have a list that I downloaded. I think I downloaded a list a couple of days ago. Give me 1 second here. Attendees. Okay, this one here. Let's try this one here. I'm just going to try this one here. I want to show you. So if you have your contacts in any contact database that you have your contacts, and that could be, Lions Desk, everybody talks about Lions Desk, Wise Agent, Top Producer, IFAC, Resio, any of the contact database out there. if you have a contact database, there is a way to export people from your contact database. So once you export it, they're gonna come out something like this. They're gonna come up like a list like this. And all you have to do, watch what I'm gonna do right now. All I have to do is copy the email addresses from the spreadsheet. Watch this, and then go here to Google and paste them in here. And all I have to do is paste the addresses. You don't have to edit anything. You don't have to put commas, separate them, or do anything. All you have to do to invite people into this event is to copy and paste it, and they will automatically get an event notification from Google. They can. I love it more, and the reason I love it more than I love doing the registration page is because in the registration page, the person who's registering, they have to put their name and phone number and email address and all the things, right? But if you send it via Google Calendar pre-fills all the items. So basically, if I were to receive a Google Calendar event, when I click on yes, I want to attend this event, it automatically pops out my name and email address and everything. And all I have to do is click on save, and it's gonna save it directly to my Google Calendar. So it will save it directly into my Google Calendar if I have one, or my iCloud calendar, or my Yahoo calendar, or whatever, if I have one. So this is another great way to promote it via email, is by sending these notifications to your contacts in your contact database. Copy and paste the email addresses. You don't have to do anything else other than copy and paste. And once you click save, I'm not gonna click save, by the way, because then everybody will get this, right? But once you click save, I think actually they give you a screen before that. Let me give it a try. I hope I don't screw it up. So I'm gonna click on save right now. And there you go. It's gonna give me a screen that says, would you like to send invitations, emails to Google Calendar guests? And you click on send, and I'm not gonna click on send, obviously, because this is just a test. But once you click on send, all the invitations are gonna go to the contacts, and those contacts can click on the button, accept the invitation, and they would automatically get enrolled into this virtual open house or whatever you're doing right now. So let me click on that. Do not send, obviously, and I'm gonna remove all of those. I'm gonna delete all of those in a second. So anyway, so that's how you create a Zoom meeting using Google Calendars. Absolutely love it. Now, if you want to do the Zoom meeting that you already created into Google Calendar, this is what you need to do. I'm going to show you how to do it now from the invitation that you got. Remember that invitation that we got, the invitation thing that we got from Google, from Zoom, that I copied into my notepad? I'm going to use it right now. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So watch this. I'm gonna do the event. I'm gonna click. I'm gonna put the address once again. Okay, so this is the address of the event. Oops, wrong key. I'm gonna put the address right here. I'm gonna go into the date, which is gonna be what is this date? What is this show in 2019? Wonderful. All right, hold on. April 26th. Okay, it's April 26th. The event is on April 26th. The date is gonna be 12 p.m. to 12:30 p.m. I'm gonna go into more options. Okay, I'm gonna go into more options. I always go into more options, and I'm gonna show you this right now. I'm gonna click on the location here. On the location, I am going to paste where's my notepad? Give me 1 second. I think this thing is too big. Let me make it a little smaller. Okay, on my notepad here, I'm gonna copy the registration link. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna put it on the location. I'm gonna paste it on the location, and then on the description, I'm gonna copy the invitation that I got from Zoom. I'm gonna copy that, and I'm gonna paste it right here under the invitation. And that's how you copy and paste information. If you don't want to do it straight from Google Calendar, the event that is, if you want to do it from Zoom, this is how you copy and paste the information. The process is basically the same. All you have to do now is copy and paste the addresses of people. And if the people are in your Google contacts, you basically can start typing their names, and then the address is going to show up there. So let's say, for example, if I type Mona, I don't think I have Mona on this calendar. This is a different calendar. This is not my personal calendar. It's a calendar that I use for training. So I don't think I have it here. But if you have your Google Calendar connected to your Google contacts, you can just start typing names, and the names are going to appear there. And you can also send reminder notifications from here, which is important, and things like that. So this is yet another way
and
of
welcome
doing
to
it
this Zoom
in
training
Google
video.
Calendar
Today we want
is
to
by
talk about how
doing
you can
this,
enable
all right? And I love
registrations
Google
before
Calendar because it
participants
connects
join
with
the Zoom
Zoom,
training.
number one, and
So let's go
number
ahead and
two,
get started.
because you
So
can
that you
download a
you
list
go
of
here to
contact
meetings,
emails and you can copy and
and then
paste
you
them
can
on
schedule a
here.
new meeting.
And once you save it,
If you're
all of
not
those
sure
people
how
are
to
going to
schedule a
receive
new
a
meeting, you
notification,
can go visit one
and
of
they
our other
can auto
videos where
log
we
in
talk
into
about
the
this.
the thing,
The main thing I
into
want to
the
focus on
seminar
in
or the
this
virtual
video
open house in this case.
is
So
this button right here
that's
that is
perfect.
only
Do we have any
accessible
questions
in the online
regarding
platform.
Zoom
It
and
says
Google
registration
Calendar? Do we
required,
have any
and
questions
then you're going to
regarding
want to
Zoom and
click
Google
this
Calendar?
as you're scheduling the rest of your
There's no
meeting.
questions, Ronnie.
I'm just gonna choose
I just
a
inserted
random date, and then
instructions
all
on
of this,
how
again, you
to
can
change the
review
settings
on
for
one of our
Facebook
other
Live
videos.
streaming.
Wonderful.
So I'm going to go
Yes.
ahead and click save.
All right, fantastic.
And
All
then
right,
on the
so
bottom of that
let's see.
menu,
We're gonna recap.
you're
All
going to
right,
be
we're
able to
gonna slow
find
down a little
these
bit. So
links
we're gonna
right here that
recap.
say registration,
So we talked
email
about
settings,
how to
branding,
create a
and poll.
Zoom
So the
meeting by creating a
registration
Zoom account, by going
is where
into
you can
meetings,
manage the
logging in
amount of
with your
attendees.
Gmail account, which I recommend that you do your Gmail account so you can connect Google Calendar to it. Once you log in, you can create an event. I'm not gonna go through the process, but you can create an event. Once you have created the event, the question is, how do you promote the event? Well, the way to promote the event, once again, is by going into the page where the event is hosted, right here. And you can click on the buttons for Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and email, and you can actually promote the event from there. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to create an event in Facebook and spending some money, not a lot of money, spending some money promoting that event in Facebook and Instagram. And I think that's
you're going to be able to find
by far
these
one of
links
the
right here
best
that
ways
say
that I know
registration,
to
email
promote
settings,
events online
branding,
is by doing
and
that.
poll.
The other way to
So
promote the event, obviously, is by going into
is where you
Matrix
can
and
manage
adding
the
the
amount of
event into the
attendees
open house. If
and
it's your listing,
registration
all you have
options
to
that you
do is
have.
go into
So
edit your
you can
listing.
enable
So
this
let me go into my
registration
Matrix
so
here,
that
my
when
listing.
people
And all you
register,
have to
they
do is
are
click on the
automatically
edit
approved,
button
or you have to manually
right
approve
here,
them.
the edit button
You
right
can
here.
send them,
And then once you go
you
into
can
the edit button,
send
go into
yourself a
open houses,
notification
and
when
you can
someone
post the
registers
information
or not,
into the
and
open
you have
house.
other options
And
right there that
that's
you
going to
can
promote
explore
it through
later.
Zillow, Trulia,
Any
Homes.com,
questions? The moment
Realtor.com,
when,
etc.,
at the
etc.
moment where people
So
are
what are we doing
registering,
here? What are we
first,
doing?
last name,
Look, guys,
email is
if
always
you really
required,
want
but you
to be
have more
successful
options
at
that you can
doing
include
virtual
in the
open
registration that
houses,
you're going to send to
it's not so
participants
much about doing
before
this
they
virtual
actually
open
receive
house.
the
It's
information
about
for
promoting
that
the
training.
virtual open house. I
And
always
you
tell
can also
everybody,
add custom questions.
it's
Maybe
like
something that is not
doing an
already
open house that
included
nobody
here.
comes to.
Then when you
Why
go
are
to
you
email
doing an open house that
settings,
nobody's going to
you
come
have
to?
the email
If nobody's
contact.
going to
This is
come to it, what is the
our
sense of
email
doing an open house?
that is connected to the
And
Zoom
people
account,
come to
creating
the
a
open house when
one-hope.net.
they're
And then
invited to come to the open
confirmation
house. That's
email
my
is what
whole
is
thing.
sent to
If
all
you guys have
registrants
attended my
once they
Working with
have
Buyers class,
registered.
I talked to you
So
about
this
this in length on how to invite people to the open houses. And we can go through a lot of the steps that we take to invite people to open houses, but right now this is the most pressing one. This is the one that everybody's talking about. All right, so done with that. So we talked about Zoom. We talked about Zoom and Google Calendars. Now I'm going to give you some other
is really
options.
cool. You can actually go in here and you
Unfortunately,
can
Ali, I was going to talk about Videolicious, but I don't know if I have enough time to talk about Videolicious because it's going to take me like another hour to talk about Videolicious, so we may have to do that another day. I will touch bases on the other platforms other than Videolicious, so everybody knows about it because I only have another 30 minutes to finish. So we're gonna have to skip Videolicious for now. But I do want to mention, I'm gonna go into Videolicious right now.
Ronnie,
So,
sorry, you can go through those. If you go over time, that's okay. Those who want to stay longer can stay longer. So I think you should take this opportunity to go over the video solutions that are available to the agents.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we're gonna go into Videolicious. Thank you for that, Ali. I really appreciate it. So if we go over time, guys, bear with me. I know we said 12:30, but I may go into 1 o'clock. All right, so just bear with me. Now, before we go into Videolicious, I'm gonna go into Google Hangouts, and the reason why is because Google Hangouts connects with Google Calendar, and it works almost the same as Zoom. So I want to finish with this section before I move on to the next section. So we're gonna go into Google Hangouts. What is Google Hangouts? Google Hangouts is Google's version of Zoom. Now, I like Google Hangouts when you're dealing on a one-by-one case, meaning that if you're virtually meeting with one person, only one person at a time, it works okay. But if you're meeting a bunch of people at the same time, it's not okay. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because I did not find anywhere in Google Hangouts a way to mute people. meaning that if I had 45 people coming to this meeting and I'm not able to mute any of them, you know, that's going to be a problem. Would you agree with me? Because the background noise will be incredible, right? And yes, you can ask people to mute themselves, but they don't do it. You know, they don't do it. So you always need to have the ability to mute people. So Zoom gives you the ability to mute people. Google Hangouts, I didn't find any ability within the system to Zoom, to mute people. So you would have to mute yourself manually. But here's the but. The but is this. Google Hangouts is a great platform that is free. Number one, is free, and I like free. I already told you that many times. I like free. Google Hangouts is a platform that is free, and it works really great when you're doing one-on-one virtual face-to-face meetings, because you can use Google Hangouts from your computer, you can use it from your phone, and basically you can do that. And it also connects with Google Calendars, and that's another feature that I like. Let me show you how that works. So we're gonna create a new event. Let me cancel this one. Yeah, discard this one. We're gonna create a new event. So let's say, for example, that you're trying to have a conference with a client, a potential client, right? And Zoom is a little too complicated for you and all of this, right? Basically, what you want to do is you want to go into your Google Calendar, because this is already in Google Calendars. Like Google Hangouts is already in Google Calendars. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to download anything. You don't have to do anything other than create the event. So I'm going to create the event, and I'm going to call it Roberto Ogaña, let's say, for example, right? And the event is going to be tomorrow, the 26th. And we're going to, him and I, we're going to meet tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning to have a conversation. He's thinking about listing his house, etc. So I'm going to do it 10 to 11. And I'm going to go to more options. Remember, I always go to more options first, right? And you see what it says here, add conferencing right here, this button right here. You see what it says there, Hangouts. All you have to do is click on that button, and it would automatically create a Hangout. Give me 1 second. Okay, Hangout. Give me 1 second, please. It's supposed to. Okay. Well, it's not working for me. Give me 1 second. I tried this so many times when I'm training for the class, and then when it really comes to the class, it doesn't work. That's just funny. All right, let's try again. So Google Hangouts. So we're gonna do a Google Hangouts for tomorrow. Whatever dates and time is okay. I'm gonna click on more options. I'm gonna click add conference. I'm gonna click on Google Hangouts. And once I do that, for some reason it's not doing it right now. It's supposed to give you the Hangouts description right here with a URL link to register. And you can also send it to your contact. Now, don't ask me why. I'm not sure why it's not working on this account right now. I may have to join in a different account, but anyways, the bottom line is this. If you click on the button Hangout, it would automatically give you, right here on the description, it's gonna give you all the information in regards to the Hangout. This takes literally, guys, this takes literally about 30 seconds to do it. It doesn't take that long. And then what you have to do is you have to send that person the invitation. Once you click on save, the invitation is gonna go, and they would have all the information to join in the meeting with you. They will receive a reminder, you know, whatever reminders you set up and so on. They can receive a reminder. You can add multiple reminders, by the way. You can send notifications via text message, push notifications on their phone, etc. So you can do that. So Google Hangouts, it's a great, not, I wouldn't say competitor, but a great other option for instead of Zoom. Because in Zoom, you have to go into Zoom, create the event, go through all the steps, etc., which takes time. You know, Google Hangouts, you can do it directly from Google Calendars. You don't have to set it up. It gives you the URL link. It gives you the phone number to call, and it automatically notifies the person that you're inviting. So for events that are small events, like you're meeting with 3 or 4 or 5 people. Let's say, for example, you're going through an escrow transaction, and there's something that is going on, and you want everybody to be on the same page, right? You can basically invite everybody to participate into a conference, into a live conference, and you can invite 4, 5, or 6 people, right? And all of those people are going to join you through the Google Hangouts page, and they can do that once again in the computer. They can do it in the computer. They can do it on their phone. Most people already have a Gmail account, so they don't have to subscribe to it, because it's already, if you have a Gmail account, you already have it, so you can do it from there. So anyways, Google Hangouts is a great another source for doing this type of meeting. let's move to the next one. The next one is, okay, the next one is very, very important. Okay, this is the second one that I like the most. Videolicious. Videolicious. Why Videolicious? Videolicious is Videolicious, by the way, is not a software or platform to do conferencing. It's not. Let me put it out there. Okay, it's not. For conferencing, you need Zoom or you need Google Hangouts. Or there's other ones, but those are the most popular ones. Videolicious is a way for you to create videos of yourself communicating information to your clients. It's also a way for you to create property videos that you can disseminate or you can send out to many different people. So I'm going to show you how Videolicious works. And one of the great benefits of Videolicious, the best benefit of Videolicious is that Videolicious, it's absolutely free through the Berkshire Hathaway Resource Center. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So if you were to go to Videolicious, I'm sorry, not Videolicious. I'm going to show you a video regarding Videolicious. Give me 1 second here. When I share the screen, give me 1 second. I'm going to have to do this again. Hold on, please, 1 second. You know what? I don't have a way to, in this screen here, I don't have a way to share the audio. So I'm not going to share the audio, but I just want you to see this. What Videolicious does, and I'm going to send you, actually, I'm going to send you the link through the chat right now. So let me send you the link through the chat. Let me see the chat here. What is the chat right here? Give me 1 second. I'm going to send you the link through the chat to everybody. Watch this. So, okay, this is the video. I don't know if you can hear it. Ali, can you hear the video or not? Can you tell me if you can hear it? Did you hear it?
It's not playing right now, Ronnie.
No, but did you hear it when it was playing? Did you hear it or not?
No.
I'm not sure if you can. No, you okay? So you cannot hear it. It doesn't matter. Let me mute it in my screen. This is what Videolicious does. What Videolicious does is an app that you can download on your phone or your iPad. And this app, you can create messages for your clients, or you can create property virtual tours for your clients that you can disseminate to them. The benefit of Videolicious, number one, is that Videolicious is free through the BHHS Resource Center. So you don't have to pay for it. It is compatible with Androids and iPhone devices. It's super easy to use. You can watch the video. I put the video link in the chat, so just copy it from there. You can watch the video. It's playing right now. And right now what she's doing is she's basically taking small pictures and videos of the property. And those pictures and videos, the Videolicious is going to stitch them together, and you're going to be able to create awesome, awesome videos, okay? So now, this is what this is. Now I'm going to show you how to get to it, how to get started, and how to make it work. So I'm going to go into the BHHS Resource Center. So I'm going to go into BHHS Resource right here. 1 second. Da-da-da-dum. Okay, 1 second. We're going to go into the BHHS Resource Center right here. All right, 1 second. Okay, so now what you want to do once you go into the BHHS Resource Center, you go into the marketing center. So the marketing center is going to be right in the middle here on the screen. Give me 1 second. It's going to be right here where it says marketing resource. Do you see where it says marketing resource? So that's where you want to be. Once you go into marketing resource, you're going to go into video solutions. I think it's called video solutions. I'm not sure. Let me see. 1 second. Let me pull it up on the screen. 1 second, please. So anyways, while it's doing that, so there's a couple, okay, video creation. I'm sorry, video creation. So this is where you go, video creation right here on the bottom of the screen. You can go into video creation right here, all right? And this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna subscribe to Videolicious. So if you don't have an account, you can sign up. It's absolutely free. You don't have to pay for it. And you can subscribe to the account. I already have an account, so it's probably gonna direct me to the login page or the home page, because I already have an account. So there you go, I already have an account. So I'm gonna sign in to my account. This is this is not my account, this is my test account where I do my testing. So this is where your page for Videolicious is. What can you do with Videolicious? The first, there's two separate things that you can do with Videolicious. The first thing that you can do with Videolicious is that you can create recorded messages. You can create recorded video messages that you can share with people. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can do one right now. Let me move this out of the screen. I'm gonna create a video right now. So I'm gonna go to make a video. I'm gonna do a basic video. I'm not gonna customize it or anything, just for the example. Videolicious is gonna open your camera. All right, Videolicious is gonna open your camera. I cannot probably load the camera right now because I'm using the camera for Zoom, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. But in essence, you can actually record a message to somebody. You can just talk and say, hey, John, you know, it was fantastic meeting with you today. I can't wait for the opportunity to help you find a home. So I just wanted you to know that I'm gonna be here for you. I'm gonna answer all your phone calls, return all your text messages, and I'm so happy that we had the opportunity to work together. Thank you so much. And then you're gonna save it. And once you save it, it's gonna be on your library of videos, which is gonna be right here. Watch this, it's gonna be right here. So your video is gonna be there, but also, and this is important, this is very, very important, your video will also be inside of the marketing resource page. I'm gonna show you where in a second. So this is where you create the videos, and you can create, like, guys, video is a great thing because it's a great way to communicate with people, especially if you have a lot of things to say. Like, I have seen agents, and I do that sometimes myself. I've seen agents send out massive emails, like massive, like, you know, literally like this big. And my question to them is always, why don't you just pick up the phone and call them and tell them instead of sending them an email, right? But video is another solution that you can use to send those messages to people. They have the ability to see you, they have the ability to hear you, and I think that is great. So once you create a video, the beautiful thing about Videolicious is that it synchronizes in the Marketing Resource Center. So if you go to the library, here, I'm gonna show you the library right now. If you go to the library and you go to My Videos, or videos in general, you go to My Videos, for example, all the videos that you create, whether you created them through the platform, Videolicious Online, which is the one that I just showed you right now, or the phone app, which you have a phone app on your phone that you can download, are gonna be under My Library, and it's gonna be under the videos. So if you go to videos, let me go here into videos, video right here. If you go to your library and you go to videos, the videos that you have created are gonna be there, all right? Now, this is my test account, so I don't have that many of them there, but you're gonna create it there. Here's the next thing. If you create a video using Videolicious on your phone, using the account that you created from within the Resource Center. By the way, you have to create the account in Resource Center first, because they're gonna give you a code that you're gonna need to input on your phone when you download Videolicious on your phone. Otherwise, it's not gonna synchronize. Let me repeat that again to make sure everybody knows. You have to go to the Resource Center first. You have to go into Marketing Resource. You have to go into Video Creation. You have to create an account with Videolicious through the Resource Center. Once you create an account with Videolicious through the Resource Center, Videolicious is gonna give you a specific code. Once you have that code, you go to your phone, you download the app from your phone, and you're gonna enter the code they give you, and watch this, once you enter the code, your phone videos that you created in Videolicious on your platform on the phone are going to automatically upload into the VHHS Resource Center. Why is that important? This is why this is important. The reason why this is important is because now you can use those videos to create e-cards that you can send out to your contacts. Let me show you how to do that. 1 second. If I go here and I go to type of what I call it, template type, I'm gonna go to e-card, okay? I'm gonna go to e-card, and when I go to e-card, I'm gonna put the keywords video ready. So watch this. I'm gonna find all the e-cards that are video ready, okay? Video, I misspelled video. 1 second. Video ready, okay? Oh, there you go. Okay, so now all of these e-cards here, all of these e-cards are video ready, and obviously it has to be an e-card. It cannot be a flyer, because a flyer you printed An e-card, you send it via email. All of these e-cards right here are video ready. That means that you can upload a video on each one of these e-cards. So watch this now. I'm gonna show you one thing, one little trick that you should know that is important. I'm gonna pick this flyer right here. This flyer has 4 properties, or the flyer shows that it has 4 properties, right? But this flyer is video ready. I think it should be somewhere around here that says that it's video ready. I'm not sure where it says. See, MNS video enabled. There you go, video enabled right there. So this e-card is video enabled. That means that you can put a video inside of this flyer. So I'm gonna get started right now. I'm gonna show you how to do that, and I'm gonna do one for the property that we have. So what is it? 1514. Ah, geez, I'm just gonna copy and paste it. I'm too lazy. So I'm gonna copy this one here, copy that. Okay. So now watch this. Here we go. All right. So now I'm going to paste it there, the address. Now watch this. What I'm gonna do right now. This is the e-card that I'm gonna send a client with properties that just came on the market. You guys can do this on new properties that come on the market. You don't have to do it like every day, but if you do this like once a month, I think this is a great strategy. So you can choose listings. If you have listings in the MLS, you can choose them. Or if you don't, you can just upload pictures. So I'm just gonna upload pictures here of a couple of properties. I'm gonna do 4. I think 4 is a good round number. It's not too many, it's not too little. I'm gonna upload a first picture for one property. So I'm gonna pick one property from my library of pictures. And I'm not gonna do all of them. I'm just gonna show you this, how to do this, okay? So I'm gonna pick one. Give me 1 second. So I'm gonna go to my library of pictures. I'm just gonna pick one from the list. So this one here. Now let's try this. Let's try a different one. Let's try this a different angle. Let's try this angle right here. So I'm gonna pick on that one. Let me move the screen here a little bit because this thing is in the middle of my. Give me 1 second. This thing is in the middle of my screen. Okay. So I'm gonna pick that one. So I uploaded that picture. So what you do is you upload the pictures. All right. Give me 1 second. It's processing right now, so it's gonna take about 30 seconds to do that. And you upload like 3 or 4 properties in there. You upload 3 properties in there, but the first one that you upload is not gonna be a property. It's gonna be the video that you created. So I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. Okay, the internet is a little bit slow right now. It says processing. It may take a few seconds. Let me see if I can get out of it. Okay, I'm gonna get out of it. So let me give you the instructions, all right? So you put a picture of a property here. You put another picture of another property here. You put another picture of another property here. And in here, the first one, you don't put a picture, you put a video. How do you put the video? You go to search, and then you go here to the top where it says videos right here. And if you have a Videolicious account and you have created videos, all of the videos that you have created are gonna be here. And you pick one of the videos that you have created. I don't have any right now on this account, but if you create a video, what you can do is you can click on the video that you created, you add it into the flyer, and guess what's gonna happen now? What's gonna happen now is when they open the flyer, when you send them the flyer and they open the flyer, the video will automatically start talking. And this is a great way of communicating with people, market activity. You're following up on sellers. This is what you do. Once a month, you pick up, 3 or 4 properties, new listings in the market. And you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to pull properties because there's other templates there that you can use. There's one called market data or something like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna pick one at random here, so you can find it there. But watch this. You pick this flyer right here. It's called Market Update. And instead of sending them a boring video about the market, what you can do is you can be the boring video. I'm just kidding. Don't be the boring video. But you can be the one talking on the video. So I'm going to show you this one right here. 1 second. So look at this. This is an e-card that you can send. You send it once a month to those potential sellers that you have, and with a market update report. And in here, you put in here the video, search videos, and you put the video that you want to send. And I'm just gonna pick one at random. I'm gonna choose the smallest one, so it doesn't take too much bandwidth. So I'm gonna click OK. This is the video, and once they see the video, let me see. Let me make sure all of these things are done. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, it's still working on it. So let's give it a second, okay? So let's do this. I'm gonna cancel that. Okay, here I'm gonna just put test. All right, so test. I'm gonna show you how this is done, right? Test, and then the title subject line is market update. So market update. Watch this. So all I'm doing right now is creating a flyer. Let me make sure everything is done. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like once you send it. Okay, it's ready to be sent. So I'm gonna go to the link right here. I'm gonna share, and you will see what it looks like once you send it over to your contacts. Okay, Videolicious is fantastic. If you guys are not using it, I don't know why not. So let me show you here what it looks like once you have the link open. All right, the link that they give you. This is what consumers are gonna see when they open their email. This is gonna come out, the video is gonna come out, and you are gonna be talking in the video and giving them a market update. And it's gonna be you. Like I said, it's not gonna be a boring video, you know, somebody else talking about the market and what they're doing, et cetera, et cetera. It's gonna be you. And I think that's important because they get an opportunity to see you, and that's important. So there you go. That's the video right there. It's gonna start playing as soon as they open the email. The videos are gonna start playing, and it's customized with your information. And this is simple. I'm gonna recap right now. This is what you do. Okay, I'm gonna recap. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. The first thing that you do is you log into the Bhs Resource Center. That's the first thing that you do. You log into the Resource Center. You go into Marketing Resource. After you go into Marketing Resource, you go into Video Creation. Video Creation. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Right here under Video Creation, right here, you click on Video Creation. That's gonna take you to the Videolicious page. You're gonna create an account. I already have an account, so I don't have to create it again. But you create an account, and once you create an account, it's gonna bring you to this page right here. This page right here, which is the Videolicious homepage online, basically. You can create a video from here. You can create as many videos as you want. You can create videos, and once the video is created, it would automatically synchronize with the Bhs Resource Center. All right, I'm gonna show you that in a second. Another thing you can do is you can download the Videolicious app on your phone. You're gonna need a code that they're gonna give you. Once you register, they're gonna give you a code so you can use it for your app. You can register your phone app with that code, and any Videolicious videos that you create on your phone as you're doing virtual showings. This is virtual showings basically, or virtual showing videos. You go around the house and you take pictures or videos and you talk, and Videolicious automatically convert. They stitch them all the pictures together and automatically converts them into a video. And I think that's a great thing. The best thing about this is that both the Videolicious homepage and the Videolicious app, both of the videos synchronize with your Bhs Resource Center, so you can use those videos within the library to send out flyers to consumers. So let me show you that in a second, how did that work. So if you go to the library and you go to My Library and you go to My Videos, the videos are gonna be there. Whatever video you created is gonna be there. So the videos are gonna be there, and from here you can send them to your contacts by emailing them to your contacts. You can copy the link, so you can copy and paste it in a text message, so you can send it to a text message. We're actually thinking about doing another class on text messaging because I think that's important, but that's not this class, but I'm gonna show you some tricks in regards to how to send things by text message. So you can go to your library here. Once you go to your library here, you go to your videos, you know, the videos that you created. So go to type and go to videos right here. And it's gonna show you a list of all the videos that you have created or emailed or e-flyers that you have created with videos, okay? If you wanna create a new flyer with a video, you do e-card right here. You do e-card, and then you can put video, I think it's called video enable. So video enable is the keyword to find them. And once you click search, it's gonna give you all the e-cards within the system that have video enable capabilities. And you can use any of these e-cards to create a video message to your clients. And look at this one here. It says open house, and you can actually create a video there. This is another great, fantastic, awesome way, and I love it. I love Videolicious because number one is free, and if you all know me, you know how I like free, right? So this is free, number one, and number two is so easy to use. It's so dang easy to use. If you go here, you click on create a video, you create a video, save the video, you go to your library, you'll find the video, you can email it, you can text it, you can create a flyer around the video, etc. Can you do the same thing with the Zoom meeting? Let's talk about the Zoom meeting for a second. Can you do the same thing with the Zoom meeting? Absolutely. You can actually create a video card that says, hey guys, I'm having an open house this weekend. I wanted to invite you to the open house, register below. And in the property description, you put the link for registration. Isn't that a great thing? All right. I mean, I don't know how else to say it because I think this is great. It doesn't, once you learn how to use it, it doesn't take too much time. Yes, I understand. Some of you may feel overwhelmed about these systems and, oh my God, this looks complicated. How am I going to do it? Yes, the first time you do it, it's going to take you about 4 hours because I know that it took me almost 4 hours to figure it out, right? The second time I did it, it took me 3 hours. The third time I did it, it took me 2 hours. The fourth time I did it, it took me an hour. Now it takes me like 5 minutes. At the end, it's going to take you about 5 minutes. And yes, you will make mistakes along the way. Believe me, I have made mistakes. Remember that I told you that I created a calendar, a Zoom meeting, and I dated it at 12 a.m. in the morning, and everybody keeps texting me back and like, hey, Ronnie, your meeting says it's at 12 a.m. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I made a mistake, right? You will make mistakes along the way. But you know what? By making mistakes, by practicing, by doing it over and over again, that's the only way that we learn. Me teaching you this stuff, I'm not even teaching you. What I'm doing is giving you a demonstration of the things that can be done. In reality, you're going to have to teach yourself how to do this because you're going to have to go there and try it out and make sure that it works for you and that you do it right. And unfortunately, that's the way it's supposed to be. So anyway, so we're just, once again, this is mostly a presentation of what the things that you can do. Any questions regarding Videolicious before I move on to the next topic? Any questions, Ali?
Ronnie, yes. Someone asked the benefit of Videolicious versus taking a video on your phone and sending it. And I'll answer the first question. What I'll say that the benefit of Videolicious versus regular video is that it's branded. You get a branded version of your video. And then Ronnie, I don't know if you want to mention other benefits of Videolicious.
Oh my God, yeah, no, absolutely. So watch this now. Let me tell you this. When you record a video on your phone, you recorded the video. Now the question is, okay, what do I do with the video? I recorded the video. Anybody can record a video from their phone, right? Anybody can. What can you do with the video though? Okay, the video is residing on your phone. What can you do with the video? Can you send it via text message? You can, but the resolution is going to be crappy. Can you upload it into YouTube? And we're going to go into YouTube in a second. Yeah, you can upload it into YouTube. That's perfectly fine, right? But YouTube is going to be branded with YouTube stuff. And as a matter of fact, when you send it via YouTube, they're going to be bombarded with ads from YouTube, right? They're going to have ads in YouTube, right? If you download Videolicious on your phone and you take a video with your phone using Videolicious, the video still resides in your phone. Can you send it out by text message? Yes, you can. Can you upload it to YouTube? Absolutely. But the benefit is this. Like Ali says, the first benefit is that Videolicious automatically brands the video with the company logos at the beginning and at the end. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I have a video here that I wanted to show you regarding that, but it brands it with the company logos at the beginning and at the end. That's the first thing. So it's branded. Number two, once you create a video in your phone or in the computer, either one, it automatically uploads into the BHHS Resource Center. What can you do in the BHHS Resource Center? Guys, you can create a flyer. You don't have to create a flyer. You can just go to the video and share it through the BHHS Resource Center. You can create a flyer. You can upload contacts into your contact database in the BHHS Resource Center, so you can send them by email or text message or whatever, right? So you can go and upload contacts here. So you can send it through the BHHS Center. You can send it through the contacts. You can create an e-flyer. You can customize and make it look nice. You can create a web page because this ultimately is a web page. This one right here is a web page that you can share with people. And like I said, in another class, I'm going to teach you how to share this through text messaging, because that's a whole nother class that I'm not going to do today. But I'm going to teach you how to create this and send it via text message.
Ronnie,
right?
that class will be next Saturday, okay?
Next Saturday. Okay, wonderful. Yay! Yay, Ali. Everybody say, yay, Ali. Okay, because I've been asking Ali to put the class together. Thank you so much. And I'm going to teach you the specific steps that you need to use to send things through text messaging. So what are the benefits of using Videolicious versus just taking a video on your phone? Number one, compression. Compression is important because you can send a Videolicious ad through text messages that is not going to lose resolution. If you send a video through your phone, it's going to lose resolution. It's going to be so grainy. It's going to stop every 3 seconds. It's just going to be a horrible experience. So the first thing is compression. The second thing is branding. It's going to be branded with the company logos and with your information. Number three, it automatically uploads into the Bhs Resource Center, so you can use that video to create flyers, e-flyers, and marketing materials. And isn't that a great thing? And finally, number four, and the most important thing of all, it's free. It's free. It's free. So, I mean, why not use it, right? Ali, any other questions before I move on?
Yes. One last question. Can we add the video in the MLS listing? And then somebody's asking if you can show us the open house that you did.
Right. Okay, let's start with the first question. Can you add a video into the MLS? The answer is absolutely yes. Yes, absolutely. If you go to property description, I'm in the MLS right now. I'm editing one of my listings right now, so you see that right now, right? If you go into the MLS, into the edit your listing, and you go into the property description, you see where it says here, virtual tour. You can add the virtual tour that you created into there. Now watch this. Watch this is very, very important, because I don't want you to make a mistake and get fined by a violation. There's two places for virtual tours. The first one is a unbranded virtual tour. Unbranded means it doesn't have your information or your phone number or your company information or anything like that. Unbranded means literally unbranded, meaning that it doesn't have any information other than the pictures that you created. So if you're going to create one on Videolicious, this is not the place to put it. This is not the place to put it, because this is going to be, Videolicious is actually going to brand it with your information and your company information and your picture and your name and your phone number, email address, etc., etc. So this is not the place to put it. The place to put it is right here under syndication remarks. Do you see where it says here syndication remarks right here? And video tour, this is where you put your branded video tour. So yes, the answer is absolutely, positively yes. You can create a Videolicious, a walkthrough of the property, and you can get the link from Videolicious, which you will get the link from Videolicious, get the link, copy and paste it in here, and now this video that you created that is branded with your name, your information, you even talk on the video, say, hey guys, if you want to make an offer on the property, give me a call at this number, 562-762-9634. You can actually do that under the branded video tour in the MLS. Once you do that, that information is going to spread over to all of the real estate websites out there. You, in essence, are bidding, at this point, you're in essence bidding Zillow, Trulia, Homes.com at their own game, because it's going to be your video with your information, branded to you, etc., that is going to be showing on their sites, and people are most likely to call you than to call the other people that are showing up on Zillow. So if you're not doing this on your listing, I don't know the reason why you're not doing it. You should be doing it on every listing that you have. Okay, Ali, another question? Ali?
No, Ronnie, continue.
Okay, so all right, so let's recap a little bit before we move on to the next couple of ones, or the next couple of places. So we talked about Zoom, how to create a Zoom meeting, how to add it to your Google Calendar, how to create a Zoom from Google Calendar, how to create a Hangout from Google Calendar. We talked about Videolicious. And all the benefits of it. Now let's talk about the last couple of systems that I have for you here. I got some goodies here for you. And by the way, this presentation, I'm going to repeat again. how do you get this presentation? All you have to do to get this presentation, you go to my website, which is rias.app. You subscribe for a free account, and once you subscribe to the free account, on the menu, you will see a link that says COVID-19 resources. It's called COVID-19 resources, and in there, you're gonna find all the information that I just did. I just explained to you right now, and the video solutions class document is right there. And this document will give you step-by-step instructions on how to create a Zoom meeting. Let's talk about a couple of other options other than Zoom, other than Google Hangouts, and other than Videolicious. The next one, this is a listing cake. Let's talk about listing cake for a little bit. Listing cake is a free software that you can use to create awesome videos of property videos. It is customized with your information. And I know you can do that with Bhs Resource. You can if you wanted to, but I'm here to give you choices because everybody likes different things and everybody understands different things at different levels. So what's this? Listing Cake is a software that I absolutely love to create really fast, and I mean really fast videos of properties. It doesn't cost you anything. It's absolutely free. And you can basically create a property video. Once you learn how to use it, you can properly create a property video in about, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, and it's super simple to use. So let me show you how it goes. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna upload the pictures. So we're gonna upload the pictures of the property. So I'm gonna pick one of the same property we're doing right now. So I'm gonna upload all these pictures. And by the way, you can just highlight all of the pictures all together and upload them into the system. So right now it's uploading the pictures. I shouldn't do that many. Okay, well, it's moving fast. I thought the internet was gonna be slow, but it's moving a little bit fast. So you upload all of the pictures. I'm gonna show you how to create a property video in 3 minutes or less using Listing Cake. It's fantastic. So once you create the, okay, so once they are uploaded, once they're uploaded, you can go to the next. So I'm gonna go to save and continue. And now I'm gonna create the layout. Which layout do you like? And there's plenty of layouts. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make this big so you can see there. There's plenty of layout that you can use. Oh, that's too big. All right, there you go. So there's this layout, which is the simple layout with very little branding. This one here, this one here. The one that I like the most is actually this one right here. So I'm gonna use the polished red. So that's the one that I'm gonna be using. Let me make the screen smaller so you can see it again. Okay, so I selected the layout. I'm gonna save and continue. I select the music. There's different library of music that I'm just gonna pick one at random because this is just an example. I'm gonna click save and continue. I'm gonna put the information here. So all of my information, and by the way, my computer already saved my information, so the information is there. Property information is there. So I'm gonna put, 7514 UL Street, which is the one that we're doing. So that in Downey, California, 90241, and then 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, listing price $690, for example, property type single family residence, and the website. Now on the website, now watch this, on the website, you can actually add the link to the virtual tour if you wanted to. If this is a promotion for the virtual tour, you can do that. Or if you want to put the URL for the property, if you have a website for the property or something, you can put the URL there. But right now, I'm just gonna use the same URL, the same link that I created from Zoom. I'm just gonna post it in there, right? And now I'm gonna save and continue, and then I'm gonna click on create video tour. Now, the video tour is gonna be created. Let me give you 1 second. And this is the link for the video, by the way. It's gonna be created. Give me 1 second. Yeah, okay. So it's gonna take about 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes for the video to be created. And once the video is created, it's gonna look, let me see if I can go back here. It's gonna look, let me see, hold on. Let me open my phone and see if they send me the link already. It takes about 3 minutes to do it. So I'm gonna open it here. But what I'm trying to say is, do you see how easy that was? I mean, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the reason I like Listing Cake. And Listing Cake is free. You don't pay anything for that. It's absolutely free. Boy, if you're not using it, I don't know why you're not using it. So let me see. Actually, you know what? I think I had. Give me 1 second. I think I have it under my YouTube. I had one that I created. Let me see if I find it. Hold on 1 second, please. I have it under my YouTube account. I'm gonna show you one that I created so you can see it. And so once it's created, you're gonna receive an email with the URL link for the video that you can now upload it into YouTube. You can send it via email. You can post it in social media. I mean, you can do whatever you want with that. So give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can find it, my team homes. Okay, it's under my home channel. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. 1 second. It's not this one. What is it said? I know it's here somewhere. Ah! All right, I should have picked it up before. Let me see. Let's try this. Okay, let me see. Okay, here it is. Found it. Okay, let me show it to you. This is the video that I created using it. And you don't hear the music, but this is the video. And it takes all of the pictures and create basically a virtual showing of the property, you know, and it has all of your information. Look at this here. Property details, 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, single family guest house, price, for sale, address, and then it gives you my my name and my phone number in here, etc. And all of this, and this video was created using Listing Cake, and it literally takes about 3 minutes to do it. It doesn't take that long. Anyway, so I wanted to show you that. So Listing Cake is another great way of creating property videos, adding music. You can also add your own description of the property. So if you're really handy with your phone and so on, you can go to your phone and record a message like, "Hi, thank you for visiting my property at 123 Main Street, whatever. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home." And you can record that and then upload it from your phone, upload it into Listing Cake by going into music and adding your own audio into it. I know there's a way to do it somewhere here. So anyway, so Listing Cake is a great way to do property videos really fast. It only takes about 3 minutes. Do you have any questions regarding Listing Cake before I move on to the next one? Ali?
No questions, Ronnie.
Okay, wonderful. All right, let's go to the next one here, and we're almost done. Bear with me, we're almost done. YouTube. Now, YouTube is also free, and yes, you can create videos on your phone. You can upload it into YouTube. If you guys don't have a YouTube account, you should have a YouTube account. I have like 3 or 4 of them where I upload different things. You know, I have one for my family and another one for my business and so on. So you should have YouTube. You can create an account with YouTube. YouTube has an app called Video Creator, which is a fantastic app. It's a separate app than YouTube. YouTube is an app on itself, but for people who are creating videos, there's another app called YouTube Video Creator. Let me see, where is it? It's called it's called YT Studio. YT Studio. YT YouTube. YT Studio. And through the app, YT Studio, you can also add, you can edit, you can, if you're really handy, and this is more complex for more sophisticated people in regards to software. I usually don't use it a lot because it's like sophisticated, and I like simple stuff. I don't like complicated stuff. So watch this. So, but in YT Creator, you can upload videos, you can edit them, you can add messages to the videos, you can add links to the videos. You can do a lot of things. You know, all the things that you have seen other people do, like the big dogs, you know, like a farmer's insurance or whatever. You know, they do all these videos and they have links in the videos and they have pop-outs that come out on the video. You can do all of that with YouTube Creator, or in this case, it's called YouTube Studio, YT Studio. So that's another great way to do it. Okay, these two right here, I'm not going to talk about. We're going to end the meeting right now, but I'm going to give them to you so you can search them. BombBomb. What is BombBomb? BombBomb is a place where you can actually create videos and you can distribute them through all of the social media, through all of the emails, etc. There is a subscription per month, which is $50. I put it in there because people keep asking about it. But quite honestly, if you're going to subscribe to BombBomb, don't subscribe to the Bhs Resource Center first and use the Videolicious, which is pretty much the same thing, but it's going to be free. And finally, Bscreen. Bscreen is a video creator company, and what they do is they create marketing videos for you. And the subscription ranges from anywhere between $39 to $79 a month. This is another great company. If you have, $50 to $80 a month that you want to spend, that you that you don't have nothing to do with, this is another great thing that you can do. Video content solutions. So what they do basically is they do all kinds of videos. They do marketing videos, how the market is. Have you received those videos? It's like the market today, and it gives you the amount of listings and sales and things like that. They do that. They also do community videos. They do videos in regards to the community that you live in, by zip code or areas. So they do videos in regards to local events. They do also forecasts, for the weather forecasting and things like that. They do also Yelp reviews and things like that. So they create all of these videos for you. Then you have also listing videos that you can create, like the one that I just showed you with Listing Cake. They can do those for you. And they also have advice videos, how to buy a home, the steps to purchase a home, the steps to sell a home, etc. So they have a library of hundreds of videos that are already made that you can create and you can post in your system. And access to those videos, like I said, through this company, the pricing is somewhere between, I think is 29, was it 29 or 39? $39 a month, between $39 a month and $79 a month. Yeah, there you go. Between $39 a month to $79 a month, depending on the package that you choose. So if you want to use video to communicate with clients, but you don't want to do it yourself, because like, oh my God, I don't want to do it myself. I don't have time to do it. I don't know how to do it or whatever. You can hire this company to do the videos for you. And all you have to do is share the videos. They give them to you basically ready-made. All you have to do is click a button and send them over. And yes, you can send them through all your social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, email, whatever, Instagram, whatever. You can send them through all of those. And they create the videos for you. You don't have to create them. They're all customized with your picture and your information. And they actually say in the video, this video was provided to you by Mona Botros, and they actually say your name through the video, because that's what they do. They create videos for you. So since this class is about video creation and video resources, I thought about bringing it up because this is a great company to go with. If you don't, like I said, if you don't want to do your own videos, you don't have time to do your own videos, or you just like, oh my God, I don't know how to do this, right? Well, you can also hire a company to do it for you. Do we have any questions regarding that before we finish?
There's no questions, Ronnie.
No questions. All right. So I guess everybody's clear on this. I do apologize if I was going a little bit fast at the beginning or throughout the entire training.